What do we do with those verses in the Bible that seem to condone a more elephant-like memory toward people who cause division? Particularly, I'm talking about verses like Titus 3:10 and 11, warn a divisive person once and then warn them a second time. After that, have nothing to do with them. You may be sure that such people are warped and sinful. They are self-condemned. And also Romans 16:17 through 19. I urge you, brothers and sisters, to watch out for those who cause divisions and put obstacles in your way that are contrary to the teaching you have learned. Keep away from them. For such people are not serving our Lord Christ, but their own appetites. By smooth talk and flattery they deceive the minds of naive people. Everyone has heard about your obedience, so I rejoice because of you, but I want you to be wise about what is good and innocent about what is evil. These are bold words, and since they're in the Bible, I'd argue they're important and worth taking seriously. So what do we, who know we should strive for unity with everyone, do with verses like these? First, understand the context. Titus was written to Titus, a young pastor that the Apostle Paul was mentoring. He was training for work within the church, not for a job outside of it, like being a reporter or lawyer or craftsman or nurse. The other verses from Romans are very specific about the kind of divisive person to watch out for. The one who puts obstacles in the way that are contrary to the teaching, the religious teaching that came from Paul and the other church leaders that the Romans had learned already. In both sets of verses, the context is Christianity. It's the church. Therefore, these divisive people are church people. They're working against the overall mission of the church and hindering it from within. Next, note the end of each section. In Titus, Paul notes that these people are what he calls self-condemned. This means that while it's wise to have nothing to do with them, it isn't your job to write them off, eviscerate them, or frankly, even to judge them. They are self-condemned. Their actions will bear for them the fruit they deserve, and that's for them and God to see happen. It is not the time for vengeful, cathartic unkindness from those who are negatively impacted by their work at division. And then finally, at the end of the Romans passage, notice how Paul shares these wise words. I want you to be wise about what is good and innocent about what is evil. It's fine to notice, identify, and turn away from someone who is trying to tear the church apart. At the same time, once you are sure they're in the wrong and have warned them kindly, it is not necessary to focus any more on what they're saying. Staying innocent to what is evil means not spending intense hours and brain power obsessing over their lies. Instead, it means turning away and focusing on becoming wise to that which is good, spending your energy and effort on the understanding of truth, wisdom, and the clear purposes that unite God's people around His mission.